Hi, this is the Market Doll Queen, and today I'd like to talk to you about today's day trade alert NIO. This is December 30th, 2019. I alerted NIO for a day trade today at $2.79. Now, it hit my scanner early this morning, and I kept looking at it. I didn't much care for the volume that was down here, but I did see the TTM starting to pick up. So it definitely piqued my interest. Here, let's go ahead and blow this up. As you can see, I have level 2 on, and I also still have on my time and sales. The market has just closed today, and I'm taking advantage of this time to make this quick little video. Now, this was an excellent day trade. I'm telling you right now. I don't much care for NIO. It can sometimes turn around and bite you in the ass, but today this one paid off nicely. So let's go ahead and zoom back out. And like I said, I alerted at 279. And I would have to say it was right in here. If I go ahead and blow that up, that'll help me. So it was over in here somewhere. It was way pre-market, okay? I liked my TTM. I liked the MAC. It was starting to tighten up and starting to get up there. It's this that I'm looking at, guys, okay? My candles are above the VWAP. VWAP is that white dotted line right there. As long as the candles stay above the VWAP, you're in a good trade. As long as my EMA ribbon remains the same and does not flip, that gives you a signal to stay in the trade. And as you can see, because of my coloring, like the rainbow, the red always stays on the bottom there. So you would continue to stay in the trade. Now, mind you, there's many opportunities you could have scalped this thing. Some of my members did scalp this in and out, in and out. Always buy low, sell high. I don't care if it's a couple pennies, if it's a dime, if it's 20 cents. It doesn't matter. As you can see, the TTM squeeze kept going on with the volume, even though the volume itself was very minimal. I was very sketchy about alerting this, but it did have earnings this morning. So I went ahead and ran with it. So as you can see, the MACD just kept on being squeezed right here. So I couldn't even consider this an indicator to help me, even though it was right here, just staying the same all the way across. The TTM squeeze looks beautiful, ebbing and flowing. It's just fine. Now, mind you, this is pre-market. Not everyone can trade pre-market. This is when the market opens. And you can always tell when the market opens. If the sucker is moving pre-market, as soon as the market opens, Robin Hooders and everyone else who is now involved in the trading session now jumps on. They've been biting at the bit all through these candles right here. And this is where they jumped on, as you can see. Look at these volume bars right here, massive volume bars. The TTM squeeze getting higher, 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 higher. I love to see that. And then my MACD flipped over itself right there. Right there at open, you could see the MACD crossed. That is your sign of good things to come. And here we go. Boom, there's your sign. We're still looking good. Even though your MACD crossed again, your candles are still well above VWAP, and still your EMA ribbon has not flipped. So stay in the trade. Ride it. Ride it for a while. Now, as you can see, here, let's go ahead and squeeze back out. We had an entry of 279 way back here. It hit a high of 487. Lucky to those who sold at the high, but more often than not, this is when they start selling. They hit the high gets rejected, people want to lock in their gains, and here's your sign. Boom, red candle, red candle. That's when they start to sell. You can also see the TTM squeeze change from the light blue to the dark blue. Even though the volume is kicking, it shows you we're on the downside, and it goes right like it says. The same with the MACD. It flips over right here. It's decided that that's enough sideways right there, those three candles, because it was undecided where it was going to go. In fact, it goes a little bit further. But as you can see, that damn ribbon still is not flipped. You could have stayed in the trade. I would have definitely have sold up here in these candles. That was an excellent day trade. Come on, people. Entry of 279, hit for 87. That's over a $2 gain on a day trade scalp. If you don't call that a good trade, I don't know what is. Now, of course, it started to sell off after that, and I did alert it for an end of day trade. Those of you that are in it, as long as it stays above 370, I do believe this should continue tomorrow morning. I think you should be okay. As you can see, time and sales are still kicking. We got 379. It's still bouncing around between 378, 380. It's still looking strong. Those of you still in it, you can choose to get in it. You could cut your losses if you don't like where you're at right now. I do understand that it has dipped from my entry for end of day, and a couple of candles are just kissing VWAP. You can see it right there, kissing VWAP. But you're still in between the Bollinger Bands. And if you remember my Bollinger Band video, you should know that you're still in a good position. It's when you bust out below the Bollinger Band, then you're in danger. Like I said, I like it to stay above 370. You're still looking good. I still believe that this could be a very nice, what the heck happened here? I still think this is a very nice end of day play, and it definitely was a banging, squirting with boom sauce day trade. I'll see you on the next video.